Hey Mimi, so you know my favorite plant is a palm tree. And you know, growing up in New York, I didn't see palm trees. The first time I saw a palm tree, I was learning about them in science. And then I also had friends though who were from places where there were palm trees. So when they would show photos in their family photo album, I was just like, oh my gosh, I love palm trees. You know, as I got older and continued in my walk with the Lord and would, you know, continue to mature, I started to realize that I had palm tree like faith. And so when I say that to you, what does that mean?
First, I love that.
Thank you.
Of course. And to me, that means that you'll bend, but you'll never break.
Ooh,
Because,
yes.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Because in Florida, hurricane season is like awful here. So on the news, you'll see like palm trees, they may be back because of the winds and stuff, but you won't see them break. And I think that's the best part because that can be us with our faith, like you said. And when it comes to our faith, we may go through so many trials and tribulations, so many tests and stuff, but because of God's grace, we don't break.
Right.
And when the enemy tries to throw stuff at us, we probably won't react at that time. And it's not because we've seen everything, but we've seen enough. And we can predict the enemy's attacks and know what he may go to try and get us off track.
Right.
And when it comes to being in our faith, we can also be like palm trees and have the roots to root us to be stronger, whether that's a Christian community or the Bible verses.
Right.
People that we know that can help us. I feel like it's so important to know that when it comes to our faith, we can remain stronger than ever because of God's grace. What do you think?
Oh, I enjoy that, babe. Great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I totally agree with you, you know, because as Christians, we have to know that God never said that it was going to be easy. Matter of fact, he told us to anticipate that there are going to be fiery trials. There's going to be storms of life that are just going to be torrential, you know, turbulent winds. It's going to happen. But like you said, when we have those roots, and those roots being the Bible verses and community of believers, and also the recollection of who he has been to us time and time again, his track record in our lives, it allows us to stand on that knowledge, that faith that continues to get stronger and stronger. And as I think about that, it reminds me of Isaiah 43:2 that says, and when you pass through the waters, I am with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flame scorch you. So that reminds us that he is with us at all times, right? And so that is why every time we walk out the door, look out the window, like right now, and I see palm trees, it reminds me, like you said, that no matter what the enemy tries to throw at us, I have palm tree like faith. I may bend left, right, front, back, but I won't break because of that unwavering and unflinching faith I have in the Lord, that I am rooted in, and not being rooted in it is not an option.
Great job. I love that.
Thank you, my love.
Of course. Just know that no matter what you go through, you too can have a palm tree like faith. Have a blessed day and we'll see you next Monday.
Bye.